Hi folks, back again. It's November 2009. This is the Bathrobe Chronicles number 37. Just don't hardly know where to begin on this one. This is sort of about Carrie Prejean. You remember I talked about her not long ago. She's the babe who, I guess she's, what, 20, 21 years old. She was Miss California, was vying for Miss USA or Miss America or something. And she talked about that she didn't believe in men marrying men and babes marrying each other, and threw some God stuff in there. And she is sort of the hero now of the Republican Party. She seems to be showing up at a lot of their events and giving talks. Now here's someone, and I don't mean this unkindly, I don't know this young lady. You know, she could be, terrific for all I know. I have no idea. But here's someone who's 20 years old who most likely has been pretty much sheltered her entire life. And she's running around the country giving speeches. And frankly, as I said, I don't mean this unkindly, what the hell does she know? She's 20 years old. She has little life experience, and she frankly, doesn't seem all that bright to begin with. So here's someone who, number one, most likely isn't all that bright, and number two, has no experience at anything. And the Republicans are sort of pimping her, so to speak, at their meetings and all of this other junk. But I guess the catalyst for my ranting and raving about her again is she was on the Larry King show. As I may have mentioned, I no longer watch TV, but of course you can get Larry King on the computer. Anyway, I'm not a big Larry King fan. He is most likely a delightful gentleman and all of that, but be that as it may. She's on his program, and oh, let me back up a little bit. She just settled with California over this lawsuit. Now, other sources on the internet, I'm just reporting what these other people are saying. I am clueless as to whether or not any of this is true, although it's popping up in a few places. Supposedly, there's another sex tape out there. And supposedly, if there are children around, please leave the room. This sex tape was made on her cell phone a while back, and supposedly, well, they're saying she was masturbating. Anyway, I don't know if she's masturbating or not, and I really don't care, but I'm just telling you what was reported. And supposedly, when they got to this sit-down about this this lawsuit, supposedly it was over and done with, and I think that there was no actual monetary settlement. Although, I don't know. How the hell would I know? I'm just telling you what's out there. Take it or leave it. However, what I'm getting to, if she was on Larry King's show, and he's, they're going back and forth or whatever, and he said to her, well, tell me what made you not go forward with this lawsuit. In other words, why did you settle? And she said, Larry, that's an inappropriate question. I can't respond to that because of confidentiality and all this other business. And Larry King said to her, he said, well, I'm not asking you what the settlement was. I'm not asking you the terms of the settlement. I'm merely asking you what made you not go forward with the lawsuit. In other words, what was your decision? What made you say, gosh, I'm quitting here, and so forth and so on? Anyway, she again, like a little parrot, said, Larry, that's an inappropriate question, blah, blah, blah. Long and the short of it, she took her mic off, and that was sort of the interview. However, the first part of the interview that I saw, she was talking about, I know, Larry King said to her, Carrie, you had mentioned that you've been Palinized. Okay, you know who Palin is. And she said, yes. He says, well, what does that mean? He says, well, you know how the liberals are coming after us conservative women, you know, like Michelle Bachmann and Sarah Palin. And I'm thinking to myself, who is this person, and what the hell has our country come to? Here is someone who, in my opinion, is brainless, who has no life experience at anything, who has a book coming out in which she talks about her body is like godlike and all this other kind of stuff, and at the same time there's seemingly a presence out there on the internet that she has this sex tape out there that she had sent her boyfriend. So you have someone who is obviously a hypocrite. On one hand, she's saying this is God's body, blah 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 blah, and on the other hand, there's this seemingly it's out there, this, you know, this sex tape she'd sent her boyfriend. I'm not condemning her for making whatever this sex tape is. I mean, you know, that's none of my business. It's none of our business. But don't be a damn hypocrite. You know, don't sit there and say, oh gosh, this is God's body, blah 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 blah, and then go ahead and do that. I think the bigger thing though is, who are these people? In other words, what has happened to us out here? We have these numbskulls who are being paid no telling how much money to prance around the country giving these talks at these damn Republican get-togethers. You know, just checking the old watch here. I just don't get it. What's happened to us all? I mean, well, maybe I just woke up yesterday and here's the world, but I just don't understand it. And if you guys have a clue about any of this, and I'm not even sure I've even said anything, I'm not even sure I had a point to make, and if I did have a point to make, I'm not even sure I made the point. I guess what I'm trying to say is, what the hell has happened to our country? You know, we have CNN, MSNBC, we have ABC, NBC, blah blah blah. We have internets, billions of internet sites. And what are we doing? Just filling it up? Is that what we're doing? Anyway, I'm sort of clueless about all of this, but any of you guys have any insight, send me a note. Anyway, I hope all's going well with you. And as Pat Condell would say, peace.